Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitchin with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody is having a great Friday. We are back to the weekend again. Yay! So today we are working on my 12 Chinese ladies. And I realize they're not Chinese, they are Japanese. But that is the way the description was. Maybe they're Chinese, but they look like they have kimonos on, and yeah. This one has 92 colors, and I was looking to see, well, anyway, it's 877 by 296. I think it's like 80 by 210 or some crazy thing. I can't remember if that's this or if it's my, oh, what do you call it? Great Wall? Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm a little confused. So what is everybody up to? Do you have plans for the last weekend in August here? I just wondered if anybody was going anywhere. I don't think we'll be going anywhere this weekend. Not at all. Maybe not even next weekend. What can I say? And I have no idea what color I'm using. It's number 42. How's that? I could have looked it up in the booklet, but it's a nice light blue. So I'm still working on the first lady. I've got her head almost completed, but there's some confetti in there, but I just felt like working on this today. What can I say? Oh, yeah. Yesterday, I didn't go very far. Went to the grocery store and picked up some stuff for my daughter, and then I went and dropped that off. And I came back and worked on Harriet's salt most of the day. Just, here, there, got up and did stuff, just kind of hell-bent on get a good start on it. So, yeah. So we accomplished a little bit. I watched a really good movie on Netflix. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know what it was called. Okay, I'll tell you what it's about. It's about two explorers. It's not a real. Yes, it was based on a true story. And I guess it's kind of a biography-ish thing. You know what I mean? I mean, it's based, all the facts in the movie were real, about what transpired, but it was about two guys that they were trying to prove something, and I must have missed that in the very beginning. It was in English, but they were up in Greenland trying to prove something and get some paperwork that showed, that somebody was actually there, blah, blah, blah. But, yeah, it was really good. There's something about like an Arctic adventure, or I don't know. But it was really good. So, and it's a new one, so it shouldn't be too difficult to find, but it was really a good movie. So I watched that. That didn't last very long, 2 hours maybe, tops. I don't even think they last 2 hours now. But, yeah. So I watched that. Then I restarted watching Rain, about Mary Queen of Scots. So, ended up watching that until I went to bed. I've seen it about 15,000 times. So, yeah, that was the extent of my day. Tried to take a nap. That didn't happen. I could not go to sleep until about 3 o'clock this morning, and Molly and I didn't crawl out of bed until about 8:45. So we're kind of behind today. But other than that, that's about all that I have been doing. It was kind of a day. The tires didn't show up yesterday. They got stuck in Henderson, Colorado. I don't understand why or where. You know, it was a straight shot from Arlington, Texas, and then it left there and went to someplace in New Mexico. Can't even remember where that was. Then it got stuck in Henderson, Colorado. So I looked it up today and looked on the tracking, and they should be here today. Good gravy. I'm telling you, the crap you go through just to get tires. So, I know. So, other than that, I don't know how that'll go because my son-in-law has to work tomorrow. So, you know, what's driving my daughter's car one more day? So he may or may not work on them until tomorrow. I got nothing. I don't know. Okay, what is the issue here? So other than that, I'm just going to veg here at the house. I have no idea. It seems like the older I get, the longer it takes to wind down, you know, from a big life event, shall we say. Sometimes, I guess. I don't know. But it's... Don't look at my back, please. And this thing is so wide, it barely fits on my desk. Well, it fits, but it doesn't maneuver real well. So, we'll try. I'm using my new little pin cushion. I think it's so cute. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So we got fuzz on it. What can I say? It happens at this house. I need to clean this desk off today. I mean, seriously, it's a nightmare. And this corner over here. Because I had to move everything to get to the, what do you call it? To get to the printer. Yeah. So, things are stacked up on top of it. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Some days I just got too much stuff. And I did buy trash bags, but now I don't have my car, and I don't want to haul trash in my daughter's car, so that can just wait until next week. We'll see. But I haven't worked on this in a coon's age. But I just picked a color and went for broke. That's about how I handle anything. Just pick a color, any color, just go for it. I usually, you know, if I'm making a video, I try to get a symbol that has a fair amount of stitching instead of putting you through every time I have to change colors for confetti and all that. So we take the big parts. That way I don't have to think real hard. And I can talk at the same time. Oh, geez. And I'm still tired after I got up. I just felt like I was just wrestling monkeys last night. I could not sleep. I finally got up about 2:30 after I just laid there and tossed and turned and tossed and turned and put on, I don't even know what it was. I watched something on YouTube. See, I have no idea what it was. So, I have no idea. Something that was totally boring to watch, you know, because I have, like, okay, it's not boring, but it's just in depth. I watch, I have this one guy, I don't even know what his channel is. I know, isn't that sad? He does wood turning on a wood lathe. I love that. I'm fascinated by it. So I could sit there and watch his stuff for hours on end. Just because that isn't something that I would pick up myself. Sorry, I got to move my coffee because, you know, it's me. And I watch them, you know, do whatever project that they're doing. But it's fascinating, but yet it just is kind of repetitious and, yeah, it bores me enough to go to sleep, I guess. I find I can't watch things where people are trying to tell you how to do something, because then I get interested and I have to know how this or that's done, so that isn't a good thing. But watching them turn stuff on the wood lathe, I don't understand the whole principles, so it's just watching what they're doing, basically. I know, doesn't that sound stupid? We used, a long time ago, back when the kids were little, we had a wood lathe, but I wasn't, I mean, I was allowed to use it, but not unless I had supervision of some kind. Because, you know, I mean, I hadn't been schooled in it, you know, it's not something I took in school. And my ex-husband, or my husband at the time, shall we say, he had taken several years of wood shop where I took several years of cooking. So he knew, you know, what he was doing, but yeah, not me. I couldn't be turned loose and start a project on my own. But it was neat. It was different, you know. Because I grew up with girls, and we didn't have a wood lathe. My father didn't have a wood shop or work on with. I don't even think he might have owned a circular saw, but no. I don't know. I don't think so, but you know. I mean, he would change the oil in his own car or something like that, but not woodworking tools or build anything. So I found it all fascinating. What can I say? Yep, just kind of crazy that way. So I put something mundane on there, and there's no talking. So, you know, he just does whatever it is, you know, project this guy's working on. So, yeah, I can just watch in total fascination. So, I also have a channel where I watch a guy restore paintings, which I find fascinating. It, you know, wouldn't be something I would ever do, but I just like it. Like to watch how they do that. I did watch a series, I think it was a series, and I think it was on YouTube, but it had been like on PBS or something, and they were working on this great big, I think it was part of that thing about, what do you call it? Fixing oh God, the Forbidden City. They were fixing part of it. There was like a building or something that they were restoring, and they were working on several of the tapestries and stuff that had been hanging in there, and they had to, you know, like mend this and mend that, and it was awesome. I I just thought that was great too. So yeah, it was really different, but I have no idea. I think it was something about the restoration of the Forbidden City, or maybe like the Emperor's Summer Palace or something like that. I don't know. But it was really cool how they got artisans and things to, like, people to redo like the bamboo and redo the ceiling, and what they used underneath it was paper that had been made by hand. Well, they actually found a guy who was a relative, or not a relative, or in the same family or whatever, that originally put the mulberry paper underneath this painting or whatever it was. I mean, it was just in depth, and it was really awesome how they got people to do the authentic artisans thing, that they were restoring. So I found that fascinating too. Yeah. I fall down lots of rabbit holes. Lots and lots and lots. Wow, we stitched all that? Okay. Moving on. I couldn't figure out where I was at. Did you see that? Sorry, guys. Can't get my... This would not be a good thing to put my needles on because it's so flat I can't get a hold of this silly needle. Oh, well. Moving on. So, yeah. That was my big day. I have no idea. Short of cleaning this desk is like the #1 priority. So... I don't think my daughter will be striking out for Walmart or any hikes this weekend. It's hard to keep her down. She just keeps moving, so fun times. And of course, today's Friday, so the kids got to go to school. I told her we were sitting there on the porch, and I said, it's really quiet. The dogs weren't barking. There was no kids bopping in and out. And she goes, yeah, I don't know what to do with myself all day. I was like, yeah, peace and quiet good. It can be good, Fun times. But we're going to get through it, contrary to our popular belief. Thank you all for your thoughts and prayers, and I sure do appreciate it. Truly, truly. You guys are wonderful. I was looking at one of my people I do reviews for, and I saw one of my big pictures. It's at least as big as this one, maybe not as long or as wide. Maybe it's as wide, but it's not as long. And I thought, oh God, I really want to work on that. Yeah, you know where that puppy's at. It's in that room over there. The black hole of Calcutta is what I call it, because, yeah, it's in a great big huge ginormous tub because it's so long, see? And trying to find the thread. Oh yeah, it'll be great. So I don't know if I'll go hunting for that today or not, but it really was pretty. It has mostly red and gold, but it's got a great big circle right in the middle of it that looks like, is it a Chinese yen? Isn't that the coin, that has the square center? Yeah, beautiful stuff. And it has some beautiful flowers on it, but they're huge. They're ginormous. I think I got this and that one, possibly from Amazon. Might have been, what do you call it? I know I got this one from Amazon because I had to order it because they didn't have it any other place. But, yeah. I want to work on them all at one time. I want a great big huge ginormous room with 15,000 tables, and I can just walk along and stitch on one and then go to the next and stitch on it for a little bit. And yeah, I'd make so much progress if I just had my own gymnasium. We'd just lay them all out. Wouldn't that be a sight to see? Holy mackerel. Yeah, I'd probably go, nope. Time to go to Dairy Queen. We're done. Yeah, it'd be overwhelming. Yeah, there's some reason why some things don't ever transpire. So, I like this fabric though. It's real thin. I mean, compared to, whoops, up the wrong hole. Real thin and easy to hold in my hand. Yeah, it should have been one that was done on a scroll rod. But, you know, here we are. And it's so dense and heavy. The scroll rod, I thought it was going to break when I rolled it on there. I was like, oh, this is not going to work. And I don't have anything heavy enough to hold it. You know, if you had one of those what are they called? K Creations, you know, scroll frame things that was made out of metal, it might work. But this is very heavy because there's so much fabric. And I don't have to do the background. That is so awesome. It's awesome. I missed a whole stitch talking. See? I get distracted. It doesn't pay. Well, we got all that done. Yay! Oh, this back is a nightmare. I kind of wish I could work on a scroll frame, but I don't know. It's so odd. And I don't have a decent chair. You know, I have what do you call it? A recliner, but it sits at like an angle, you know, and when you sit on the edge, can do that for hours on end. And the couch, it sits back like that once you sit in it. Oh, yeah. And I don't think I could sit in a straight chair long enough to work on it. So, nope. All right, guys. Well, thank you for joining me today. I sure do appreciate it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and please hit the bell. That way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you next time. God bless. Bye-bye. Keep stitching.